I learned fairly early on that most girls are potential cheaters. I loved girls, going back to kindergarten, and starting late high school, but especially college girls started really liking me. I have been cheated on and can write about that, but I will relay experiences I had in early college being on the other end. I had a part-time job as a teller in an affluent area. It was a large bank with many tellers. I was 19 at the time. I was having sex with several of the tellers, the 27-year-old loan officer, and many customers. I'm going to relay a few experiences I had with married or women in relationships. While I was doing several of the tellers, there were these two attractive ones I stayed away from because they had boyfriends. One was in a relationship for 2 years and the other 6 months. These two were friends and didn't come hang out with the rest of us when we went out, which we did often as we were all pretty much college-aged kids who worked there part-time. The one that was in a relationship for 2 years was sexy and very doable, while the one who had a BF for 6 months was very pretty and sweet, and I could see myself dating and falling for. While all the other girls would flirt with me, these two girls would look at me funny, but wouldn't flirt or interact much with me. One day, as I am finishing up balancing and getting ready to leave, without thinking, I tell the girl in a 2-year relationship, Susie, "Why don't you break up with your BF so we can go out?" I expected her to laugh about it and that be that, but instead she gave me this weird look and didn't say anything. I leave and literally don't think about it again. That is until a few days later. She comes up to me and totally seriously tells me that she broke up with her BF and we can go out now. So I started laughing, thinking she was joking. The bitch was totally serious. To make a long story short, I totally ignored her. And from that day till I stopped working there, she would give me the evil eye every time she saw me. Being 19, high on life, and naturally a flirt all the time, I totally forgot about this incident, and about 2 weeks later, again without thinking, I tell the girl who was in a relationship for 6 months the same thing. "Why don't you break up with your BF so that we can go out?" As I said earlier, I thought very highly of this one. Besides being very pretty, she was very sweet and seemed like had high morals. But here is where I learned a lesson about women, but likely true of men too. She looks at me seriously and tells me, "I heard what happened with Susie. So I'm not going to break up with my BF. But if you want to go out, we can go out." I did not go out with her either, just like Susie. Her reaction that she would go out with me and cheat on her BF made me realize that even girls you wouldn't suspect would ever cheat would if they though that it was a good opportunity. Some more random indecents from that time period. I went out with a lot of the customers who were single, but several married ones would flirt with me and hint at going out. With the married ones, I would play dumb, like I didn't realize they were flirting. There was this customer who would come in regularly. She was always impeccably dressed, a solid 9. She had obviously married very well and was very well off. She would handle some of the financial stuff for her husband. She would wait in line to come to my window every single day. She would bring me gifts from when she went shopping like cologne, etc. She would regularly hint at going out, but I would play dumb and pretend like I didn't know what she was talking about. This happened about 30 years ago, so maybe things have changed a bit. But women would flirt, give many hints about going out, but would not directly ask you out, especially if they were taken. However, there was one who got frustrated after hinting about going out several times and me not responding. She literally told me, "Let's go out. I guarantee you're going to get laid the first date." While it was harder to play dumb, I still did by just ignoring what she said and focusing on the transaction. I have had several married women who were related to me through marriage come on to me. At one family gathering, there was this man who was my brother's in-law. This man had married a French woman, and he had brought her to a family gathering. My 19-year-old ass was thinking, great, I get to practice my French. So, I spent a good deal of time talking to her in French. After an hour or two of this, her husband asks to speak to me privately in a corner. His wife comes with us. The husband tells me that his wife is very attracted to me. I look at the wife as he says that, and she had this look on her face like, if I said yes, She was going to jump me right there and then, with the whole family there. Again, I played dumb like I had no clue what the guy was talking about. He said it again, and again I played dumb. Eventually, I made an excuse to get out of there, and my practicing of French came to an end. I had a cousin's beautiful wife come on to me. I had another in-law-related hot wife come on to me very blatantly after she asked me to dance. My M.O. was always to play dumb like I had no clue what they were talking about. I can honestly say that I never took any of the advances of the taken women. You'd think with these experiences of seeing women being potential cheaters with me, I would have learned something. Instead, in early college, I fell in love with this girl, we dated a bit, and she cheated on me.